Most people, they don't have an AI literacy problem. They have a I can't explain what I need problem, and AI is just exposing it faster. Like if your instructions confuse a machine, there's a strong chance they have been confusing your staff and everybody around you. So I'm about to teach you how to stop producing AI oatmeal and producing work that you can actually use. And we're going to start with rule number 1. Stop treating AI like Google. Here's what I mean by that. You type in 7 words, hit enter, and then you get offended when your prompt doesn't understand 6 months of organizational politics that you left out, aka create a fundraising strategy. Based on what, my friend? Your mission statement and positive thinking? Like AI is better understood as an extremely capable coworker who just started today. It's fast, it's well read, it never gets tired, and it has absolutely no idea what Brenda from finance meant when she said we tried that before. That context has to come from you. Here's the second concept. It's called the Jagged frontier. Now, what does that mean? It means that AI can analyze a 40-page report in seconds, but then confidently spell the executive director's name wrong when it is sitting at the top of every page. It could write a poem about economic mobility in Shakespeare's voice, and then when you ask it for a word count, suddenly everybody's in danger. Its capabilities are uneven. So don't ask the question, is AI smart? You should be asking, is AI good at this particular task, and how will I check its work? That is AI literacy, not memorizing 47 prompt formulas like you're studying for the bar exam. Waste of time. So then let me give you a framework I use. It's called TIRAP. Think tough individuals run awesome plays. Is it slightly forced? Absolutely. Did I use AI to help me come up with this? You know it, but you'll remember it, which is more than you can say for half the acronyms that people come up with at retreats and these overpriced conferences. So let me break it down. The T stands for target. You got to tell the AI exactly what winning looks like. Don't say, help me with volunteer engagement. That is not a target. That is a cry for help. You got to say, create a 30-day volunteer re-engagement campaign for corporate sales professionals who have volunteered once but have not returned. Give me 3 emails, 2 LinkedIn messages, and a tracking table. Give it a role, give it a goal, give it a format. Act like a strict sales enablement leader. Write to a skeptical funder. Put the answers on a table. Because sometimes the difference between brilliance and nonsense is simply telling the machine where to put the columns. The I stands for Entail. Entail is your context. I can't read the room if you refuse to describe the room. Who is the audience? What has been tried already? What are the constraints? What does success look like? Don't ask, give me a gift idea. You should tell it, this person is 42, loves cooking shows, hates clutter, travels frequently, and once returned a candle because it required too much maintenance. And now we can work. The quality of the output is usually connected to the quality of the briefing. Garbage in equals garbage out. Or I'll be more specific, vague, nonprofit language in will give you a 5-page essay about fostering meaningful change out. The R stands for receipts. You gotta show the AI examples. Everybody says, make this sound like me. The AI don't even know you. It wasn't at the cookout. You got to paste in 3 things that you wrote that actually sound like you. My suggestion is to send to screenshot text messages, because usually you're your most authentic self when you're sending text messages to friends and family. But if you want to be professional, show it an email response that you got. Show it a LinkedIn post that you didn't use AI on. Like scroll back a couple years before AI came out. Show it the proposal section that your funder complimented. Do not spend 20 minutes explaining your voice as bold, warm, strategic, authentic, vulnerable, but not too vulnerable. That's trash. Just got to give it the receipts. AI learns patterns much faster from examples than it does from using adjectives, especially adjectives that your organization has spent $40,000 on from a consultant. Shots fired. The A in TIRAP stands for audit. You are the manager. The AI is the intern. A brilliant intern. a terrifyingly fast intern, an intern that can produce 12 pages before lunch, and occasionally invent a federal program that never existed. So you have to audit the work. Did it follow the instructions? Are the numbers real? Does the recommendation make sense? Would you confidently put your name on it? Do not copy, paste, and pray. That is not AI adoption. That is digital negligence. Which brings me to the P, which stands for pivot. Your first prompt is not a marriage proposal. You are allowed to change it. You gotta say, make this less formal. This sounds generic. Give me stronger examples. Remove every sentence that could appear at the top of another nonprofit's website. Like, talent is everywhere, opportunity is not. We know. Try again, but this time write like a human who's actually missing a grant deadline. Prompting is a conversation. The first response from your AI is going to be a draft, not a prophecy that comes down from the cloud. Now let's talk about AI Slop. And you know AI Slop when you see it. It usually starts saying something like this. In today's rapidly evolving landscape, no, trash, delete it. We will not be delving into anything. By leveraging innovative solutions, you will go straight to jail. This problem usually happens because people ask AI to produce the final masterpiece in one shot. Write my grant, build my strategy, fix our organization. The chatbot has been here for 11 seconds, which is why you need to use progressive outlining instead. First, you ask for the outline, then you challenge the outline. You ask what's missing. You turn each section into bullet points. Then you review the evidence. Then you expand it into a draft. And this isn't slowing the process down. You are preventing AI from building a beautifully furnished house on top of a sinkhole. Hopefully that makes sense. Now here's one of my favorite techniques. It's called the flipped interaction. Sometimes you do not know the information AI needs, which is completely fine. Make the machine interview you. You can say, I need to create a marketing plan. Ask me 5 highly specific questions, one at a time. After you have enough information, build the plan. Now, instead of sitting there trying to become a professional prompt engineer, you make the AI extract the context from your brain. It asks the questions, you provide the knowledge. It organizes the mess, which isn't cheating. It is delegating to your intern correctly. And honestly, like, some organizations could use this technique with their employees before assigning the next project. You can ask 5 questions and discover that nobody knows what the project you're talking about even is. Now, what happens when AI lies? Because it will. And it won't lie with nervous energy or a shaky voice. It will lie with the confidence of a man who has never opened up a spreadsheet but says, the numbers look good. We call these hallucinations. AI generates plausible language. Sometimes plausible means this sounds like a real law. This sounds like a real citation. This sounds like a foundation that would definitely give us $2 million. And now your development team is searching for the Wakanda Community Innovation Fund. So you have to build a fact-checking step into the workflow. You gotta tell it, list every factual claim in this draft, identify which claim needs an outside source, and flag any claim that would materially damage the document if it were wrong. Then, and this is probably the most important part, you gotta go check. You can't ask the defendant to serve as the only witness in its own trial. AI can help identify what needs verification, but it can't magically turn an invented fact into a real one by repeating its own bullet point. Now we back to AI Slop. Now, one of my favorite terms in school, especially when it came to math, was show the work. You can ask AI to do the same thing, especially for complicated decisions. Don't just ask for an answer. Ask it to list its assumptions, to show the calculations, to compare multiple options, to identify missing information, explain what evidence would change the recommendation. That gives you something that you can inspect, because a confident answer is not the same as the correct answer. We have enough strategic plans that prove that already. And so, next time you hear a nonprofit say our team needs more AI literacy, here's what I think that they should actually mean. Can they use the time AI saves them to make a better human decision? That is AI literacy. It's not who writes the fanciest prompts. It's not who attends the most webinars. And it's definitely not who can say large language model the most time on a panel. We're entering an era where average writing, basic research, and general analysis will be available to everybody instantly. Typing faster is no longer an advantage. Having access to AI is not an advantage either. Everybody is getting access to it. The advantage is judgment, knowing what good looks like, knowing what questions to ask, knowing when the machine is saving you time versus when it's helping you to make a mistake at record speed. AI can generate the options, but your taste chooses the direction it will go. AI can produce the draft, but your judgment will decide whether that draft leaves the building. That's the literacy we all need. Hopefully this video was helpful. Like it, share it, give me a comment on what you thought. It's time to go get this work.